Well, hello and welcome to this streaming update. A while ago, I did a few videos about the Foxtel iQ5 box. Well, it's probably 12 months ago now, just about. But anyway, I've had my Foxtel iQ5 for a period of time now and really enjoyed it. Had some great viewing experiences with it. A few pluses and minuses, more pluses than minuses, and that's a good thing. But with streaming costing so much now, people might be wondering, is it worthwhile keeping things like a Foxtel iQ5 when they could just get KO or all the other different streaming services in bits and pieces? Well, there's lots of pluses and minuses there. I would still vote for keeping a Foxtel iQ5 simply because you get the hard drive with it, so you can record programs, and that is one of the big differences between the Foxtel iQ5 box and the streaming services that are pretty much just apps, sometimes in a little plastic box, and a lot of the time they're just sitting on your phone or a mobile device of some kind. But if you want to watch quality TV on a big screen in a good resolution, I still vote for the Foxtel iQ5 streaming box with the hard drive. And we found another reason to stick with your Foxtel iQ5, and that is because Foxtel is still a significant place for sport. And on the news that they've just got a new streaming contract for the cricket. And so we'll go straight to an announcement by Cricket Australia just to show you what I'm talking about. And here it is. So this is straight from Cricket Australia. And as you can see, it's an official announcement that Seven and Foxtel Group remain the home of Australian cricket. I'll put my glasses on for this bit. Okay. Cricket Australia has extended its broadcasting partnership with the Foxtel Group and Seven West Media for a further 7 years in a record media rights deal for Australian cricket. Under the agreement, the Foxtel Group, including Fox Sports on Foxtel and streaming service Kayo Sports, 7 and 7 Plus, will broadcast Australian international men's and women's matches, as well as the WBBL and the BBL until 2031. So that's pretty good. The new broadcast rights deal, which runs from 2024 to 2031, is worth $1.512 billion to Australian cricket. So under the new deal, the BBL will be reduced from its current schedule of 61 matches to 43, allowing for an increased player availability, greater proportion of primetime matches, and stronger alignment with school holidays. Well, there was a lot of matches, and yeah, I thought the BBL was just sort of everywhere. I didn't know who was doing who was winning, who was losing. I always like the Renegades because I like their colours. They look like the Bombers, but anyway, and they're a Melbourne team. But yeah, so my team wasn't doing that well, and I couldn't really follow what was going on. So reducing the BBL is a really good idea. It's been much better this year. So I'll leave a link in the show notes or at the bottom of this video, so you can check that out in more detail. So the announcement was not only on Cricket Australia, but also on SEN. They sort of summarise it pretty well, so we'll have a look at that. Cricket Australia secures a record media rights deal with Seven and Foxtel. The new deal is worth $1.51 billion, up from $1.2 billion contract signed in 2018 for the rights through until 2024. So it's an increase of $19 million per year And then the deal is similar to the one currently in place, although 7 will stream games on 7 Plus, its digital streaming platform, for the first time. And that is the big news. And when you look at the Channel 7 sport announcement, just while we're there, though, just have a quick look. Over here, if you can see where my mouse is, there's 147 trackers blocked on the 7 News website. So I'm using an extension called Malwarebytes Browser Guard, and it has blocked 148 different pieces. It blocks ads and trackers, malware, and scams. And if you look at this, it has blocked, look at this, what is brightcove.com, because they had 100 little things plugged into this website. Casella Media, blah, blah, blah. So it's a fair few in there, and I might do a separate thing about Malwarebytes and just how good it is. But as you can see, this page here would look a lot different with all the ads in it. Look how clean and sparse it is. It's beautiful, and it's got lots of information, but it's all information. It isn't full of ads. So as you can see, we're on the Channel 7 page at the moment, and we've got the cricket here. So we can watch a bit of cricket here. I'm not sure if it will do the live business. But Channel 7 secures cricket rights with big 7 Plus victory for fans included. The live and free home of cricket is set for a major leap, while the Big Bash is set for a revamp. Cricket Australia is toasting $1 billion bonanza, but fans are set to cash in, with Channel 7 continuing as a home of summer cricket until at least 2031 under a new broadcast rights agreement. In a big win for cricket lovers, 7 Plus will for the first time stream the cricket online and free. The new 7-year agreement, which kicks in with the 24-25 summer, takes in 2 Ashes series and 2 5-test Indian tours to Australia. So, and then it just goes on and talks about a little bit more detail. There's 56 BBL games. Once again, it's about how the Big Bash is shortened, but there's going to be lots of links to 7 Plus anyway. So if you didn't have Foxtel but you did have some of the free-to-air apps, this makes the 7 Plus app a little bit worthwhile getting now. So if you didn't have it in the past, it's probably worthwhile having a look at. So I will leave a link in the video notes underneath, so you can have a look at there as well. And this one here, where are we here? News.com.au. I'm going to show you this one because usually these things are behind a paywall, but here's a summary for you. Foxtel, KO, knock out US streaming rivals as cricket TV rights are locked in. The new cricket TV rights deal has finally been locked in, but it's bad news for Channel 10 and Paramount, who have been rejected once again. Yeah, the interesting thing with that is that Paramount and Channel 10 actually put in more money than what 7 and Foxtel did. It's a major win for Foxtel and Kayo in particular to ward off American streaming giant Paramount, who tabled a monster $1.5 billion deal to broadcast all cricket exclusively in conjunction with Channel 10. Here we go, we got an ad in between all that. But after lengthy negotiations, Cricket Australia went with its existing model, rejecting Paramount's offer and settling on a deal reportedly worth slightly more than the previous $1.18 billion rights deal. The current TV rights deal ends in 2024. And so we don't really, we've got to wait another whole season for all this, but it is really good news. But not good news for Channel 10 and Paramount because they had a crack getting the AFL's new broadcast deal, which I'll tell you about in another video. But they missed out on that one as well. So, yeah, AFL, that's another reason to stick with your Foxtel IQ5 if you're looking for things to chop off. The NRL's also on there, but you can also get, I think it is on there. I'll check up on that. But also Stan is offering sport now, so maybe we can look into that. So, but basically, that's probably all I need to say about this at the moment. There you have it. There's a few reasons to stick with your Foxtel iQ5, and good news, but you got to wait until 2024 to reap the benefits of that. But you know, that's some of the streaming sports news that's happening, and I'll be back with another video later on when we talk more about all the different streaming sports that you can watch in Australia and where you can watch them. Thanks very much. Have a great day, and bye for now.